I mean, we love Tempest. They are at every P&W event. They are growing in their travels. Just recently got to go to Sundown Saga, where we saw Taizai holding it down for them. Always a pleasure. Such great transitions and great graphics as well incorporated.
Yeah, I really like there's like a simplicity with the border, like just very basic border, but like it's really clean.
Yes.
Like, it's not a bad thing at all. I love it for sure. And obviously, look at these graphics right here. So, going to be getting Kiyarash versus Bailey. It's going to be a Steve versus Luigi, which not a great Luigi matchup, but...
Let me let you know real quick. We talked about this future of Smash, right? That's always been the title for Kiyarash. We got the next coming king of Smash. This is Bailey, Oregon's finest, potentially PR in this upcoming season based on his results. He is probably the best solo Steve in Oregon outside of a couple of secondaries.
Yeah.
But very exciting. Don't get to see him against a lot of top talent because, you know, him being very young doesn't get to travel for Smash outside of his home state.
Yeah.
But Kiyarash also, we know the name. We recognize him.
Obviously, yeah. Like Kiyarash, one of those players that really was prominent online and then, you know, started going out to stuff as well. You know, don't really get to see him a lot sometimes, but when he's around, definitely one of the most fearsome opponents that you can deal with. Obviously, like, you know, there's Raru and there's Kiyarash as well. So
absolutely. And he always supports, or most recently, coming to visit a lot in P&W. Last year's port, whenever that was, a couple years back, he had been one of the most best results for Luigi in that top 64 region. Hope to see him more supporting these events, but that's going to seal it for that stock. Wow.
Yeah, definitely great opening. I mean, the back air right there, going to be able to stop the minecart right there as well. Here we get the combos though. Ooh. A little bit of rage and not at 0%. Wow. Probably couldn't get anything else off of that. So, but it's like, hey, I didn't kill you. Oh. Now I did.
Yeah, exactly right. Like, you thought it wasn't over. Nope, I'm still in advantage. Sorry. That's the Luigi matchup.
Y'all thought it was finished?
Yeah, exactly. No, for real, for real. And he's still going right now. Bailey, where are you at, bro? Oh my God, he tried to get a quick one.
That might have been it.
Dude, yeah. I hope so. I mean, it might have been too stale at the very least with that percentage, but you never know with Luigi. That OP packs a punch.
Yeah, one of those saving graces that Luigi has as well is just being able to land with Cyclone. Can kind of just stop pretty much everything that Steve wants to do at this point. So, you know, definitely very, very resourceful right there from Kiyarash. Trying to get this stock though. Bailey, can we find it? But man, this is so scary. Still interrupting right here though.
Yeah, fighting out of the corner, that's going to do it. You know, try another F smash. Try as you may, it will hit its mark. But right here, got to rack something up. Missing that conversion. Let's see though, Kiyarash putting the pressure on. I like the jab checks.
Yeah, like kind of jab checks just to make sure, like, are you scared? Are you going to hit a button after this? You know what I mean?
And most likely, most players, you know, around this level, they are keen to keep pressing buttons. Bailey being one of them, and that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unfortunate right there. I mean, you know, you got to get grabbed, and, like, maybe Bailey was expecting a down throw, and it's like, no, let me throw you back there, right? Because it looked like Bailey could have lived, and then all of a sudden just died, so.
Right, yeah. A lot of these characters with those kill throws, definitely using the positioning of the stage right, using the mix-ups. Like, are you expecting a down throw? Do you think, have I been going for it in the set already?
Yeah.
Just operating on such cool levels with their characters. Talking about using the meta, this is how characters like Luigi stay alive. We can't just go for that same grab at 0 every time. You're going to have to grab them past that percent. So what do you do? Figure it out.
Yeah, we see, you know, after 0, we see a lot of falling up air. We see a lot of nair to interrupt to kind of just start. Like the Luigi nair, it's basically the your combo is now my combo. You know what I mean? So
totally.
Kiyarash definitely, you know, using that to his advantage as you know, as much as he can for sure. So
yes,
you know, going to a bigger stage right here, PS2, I think it's gonna help. One of the biggest things is Luigi can't get in sometimes, and so the more that you can set up with Steve, like the easier it's gonna be for you to keep Luigi out, and the easier it is for you to not bleed as much so easily.
Totally, and that nair extension, just like you're saying, adding to so much pressure, but the ledge kind of coming in handy here for Bailey, able to get the escape just in time.
Oh, but the anvil, yeah, that's the thing too. Like, the way Luigi has to approach when he's being aggressive, you are susceptible to just getting like hit by a straight minecart. You're susceptible to getting hit by anvil, just like we saw right there. Still able to make some magic happen right here, though. Oh, no.
That's going to be it. Tricky situation, just as we were speaking. That down throw, going for the upbeat, calling out the option there in the DI. Bailey just got to mix it up a little bit, but also just a hard position to be in.
No, 100%. Yeah, that's kind of like a checkmate right there.
Yes.
So like you almost want to rather just get hit by the down B instead of the up B. So,
yes,
because you can actually maybe try to DI that, but yeah, definitely no saving you right there. Once that Luigi up B connects, you know, 60 on the ground, like 80 in the air, that's curtains for sure.
Oh, and there we go. Yeah, either way, playing against Luigi, you want to be wiggling that stick all the way out of there, trying to save on all those precious SDI inputs. But right here, the air dodge, not the option. Bailey's looking for getting quite the ladder put onto them. Look at this, Kiyarash playing with some chutzpah right now. That's there as well. Oh my god, what else do we have?
Oh, tried to get maybe a 2-frame right there. No one home for it, unfortunately, but the back air going to be more than enough. Winner's life on the line here for Bailey in this game number 2. One more stock.
And the downbeat, the little throwback from the Smash 4 era as well, carrying him off stage just to keep him on his toes. And that trip from the back air is crazy off the sweet spot as well. Wow.
Yeah. But if there's a time for Bailey to get a comeback, it's definitely now that you have a little bit of materials and you have the Diamond to get some stuff cooking right here. I've seen Diamond F Smash commit war crimes. Like, it could definitely happen to you too. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, and falling prey to a little bit of that down B bait, I guess, or like not using the wall to perfectly bait out Kiyarash.
Yeah, right there. I'm telling you, that's that was the this will kill at 80 or like kind of close to the ledge, like 100%.
Oh,
so.
totally. Yeah, Kiyarash definitely comfortable all over the Steve matchup. That's gonna be a patent pending F Smash, sealing it out 2-0.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see how grounded he was, especially in those situations where that Luigi wants to get fair, wants to get up air, maybe even back air to set up an offstage scenario.
Yes.
But that Steve is going for diamond back air, going for up tilt to anti-air as well. So I love the fact that Kiyarash was like, I'm going to stay grounded. The second you back air, I'm just going to F smash you.
Yeah.
So very, very good. I mean, you're kind of getting anti-aired for once, so definitely very good resourcefulness, good awareness right there. Like you said, so proficient in this matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're as prominent online, you probably have to play Steve all the time.
Oh,
you know what
totally.
I mean? And obviously now, there's so many Steve players. There's so many, decent Steve players. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Obviously there's, top-level Steves, but then, there's a lot of Steve players that, can pick up Steve and, start getting pretty good results, very early on. So, you can't sleep on any of them.
Yeah.
You see the upset threads at Majors, and it's just Steve, beating these good players. And it's you got to be ready for that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
it's really exciting now to see the varying levels of how many Steves have developed. Because not only have we passed the point of your local PR player used to get it done, used to get top 5 in the region, switching to Steve, trying it out, failing, but then we've come all the way back where they've gotten enough practice. They have hit up that Steve Discord. They have talked to their friends. They have learned and grown via VOD review, via what have you. But we've had full growth for all these Steves. Bailey being one of them. Yeah. He has shown such great success with Steve, where he's able to get wins, where he's learned how to hit these nil combos. He's applying them in bracket. Yeah. Facing against players of the caliber of Kiyarash, who's top 5 in SoCal, currently top 10 throughout all of his history. Yeah. It's a little bit harder to hit on him when he's probably run against every run-of-the-mill Steve at every level, every echelon you can manage.
Yeah, 100%. But like you said, definitely potential on the horizon right there for Bailey. I mean, obviously, once you get older and you have the agency to travel more,
totally.
Then at that point, it makes it, you see those results start to go up for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so many players in Texas who, at a young age could not travel so much, and then just, was able to at least travel outside of the city, because, in Texas, we drive 3 hours to another city for a regional, you know?
Yeah.
And it's that's the grind, So some people couldn't even do that. The second they were able to do that, you started to see those results, you started to see the fruits of their labor and efforts for sure. So potentially something we can see from Bailey. So if in 2 years Bailey's a top player, you heard it here first.
There you go, right?
So, absolutely.
You'll love to see it. Yeah, definitely always looking out for the GOAT Bailey. Everyone in PNW, trying to get games with him, trying to help see him grow. To a certain extent, not all love though. Love to see him. Want to see more of him tomorrow as well on his run. Best of luck.